Legionaries, we have a problem.
Don't worry. You'll know him well when you serve him. Or you'll be dead. What can be said? He's a man of towering intellect, the founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. Caesar is the salvation of mankind. His Legion the rebirth of civilization in a benighted age. But you'll learn all there is to know in due time. Legatus Linnaeus, monster of the East, will soon arrive to command Caesar's troops in battle. The dam will fall, and the rest of the profligate West will soon follow. The Legion is civilization reborn. Our culture is based on virtues such as martial excellence, loyalty, and justice. I think your eyes will see more than I could ever tell you. Take your time. Enjoy the sights. Why then do you keep asking? Where to begin? That they are weak and we are strong? This much was known already. But the depth of their moral sickness, their dissolution, Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson. Then I bid you walle. Until we meet again. Yes, they did. As will all the rest of them, in due time. Now go, and teach them what you've learned here. There will be more lessons in the days ahead. It has a stark beauty, doesn't it? I'm glad you can appreciate it. Now go, and teach them what you learned here. There will be more lessons in the days ahead. I thought I heard something. By Caesar, you're walking a fine line.
Grenade!
Little escapes the notice of Caesar's Legion. We know a great deal about the Vegas Strip, and the comings and goings of those who frequent it. I am the greatest of Caesar's frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip. I prefer to handle these matters through intermediaries, such as yourself. There's a gambler, Martina Grosbeck, who has a knack for learning other people's secrets and passing that information along, for a price. The Omertas, who run Gomorrah, have become suspicious of Martina's frequent visits to their casino. Soon they'll pay her a visit of their own. Besides the gratitude of the Legion, don't worry, you'll be paid in coin or caps. Go to him, and you will understand. The mighty Caesar has bestowed upon you his mark and guaranteed safe conduct. If he wanted you dead, you would be dead already. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting. Ah, yes. We are forbidden from speaking his true name. He was a shaman of some kind before he met Caesar, a holy man from out of the Utah. The Burn Man proved dangerous, unpredictable, and impossible to kill. He helped Caesar form the Legion, but almost led it to destruction. I know the captain well. If you wish to be of service, go talk to him. Bear in mind that you are now responsible for guarding the secret of his true allegiance. If the NCR finds out, we'll know how that happened. No, I do not require the services of a degenerate such as yourself. I know the captain well. The destruction of the NCR monorail was his doing. Of course, if the NCR were to hear of that, it would be obvious who told them. As I said before, Martina Grosbeck is a useful, if unwitting, source of information. The Omertas want her dead, while I need her alive. I see. Was it ill fortune, or is Caesar's faith in you misplaced? Either way, it's done. Excellent. Had you simply killed them, the Omertas would have sent another group after Martina eventually. You've saved me the trouble of coming up with a more permanent solution, and Martina is free to go about her business as usual. Well done. For now, anyway. She'll need to lay low while the Omertas are scrambling to find out what happened. They'll eventually send more men after her, but I'm sure I'll come up with a better solution to the problem by then. Good. Martina frequents the Vault 21 gift shop on the Strip. Hurry along, and she still may be in one piece by the time you get there. If you have to. I really don't see what there is to consider. I am Vulpes Inculta of Caesar's Legion. I serve my master as the greatest of his frumentari. We are soldiers of a different stripe. Capable in battle, but skilled as infiltrators and agents as well. Wale, to call Linnaeus ferocious would be an understatement. In battle, he seizes the enemy in his jaws and will not let go. He thinks nothing of suffering losses, so long as the enemy suffers more. Though unsubtle, he is not dim. He detects traps and sets his own. Be glad you will not have to face his judgment. If you are true to Caesar. Linnaeus served Caesar well as his greatest battlefield commander. With Linnaeus at the head of the Legion, however, I doubt he'll have much use for my services. He prefers direct methods. Wale, the eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He appreciates your service and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. I suspect you'll be a valuable asset to the Legion, assuming you're really on our side, of course. Was there more for us to discuss? Caesar awaits you. We can talk afterwards. The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Caesar awaits. I'm pleased that you were able to cure Caesar's malady. Though the legate is a fine leader, we yet need the wisdom of Caesar to guide the Legion. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Caesar's camp as we speak. This is a moment I'd hoped would not come for many years. Caesar's death puts the legate Linnaeus in command now. Oh, I don't know if you recognize me from the Strip when I handed you the mark of Caesar. I wasn't wearing a dog's head at the time. Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happen by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton, to memorize every detail. And then, when you move on, I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's Legion taught here, especially any NCR troops you run across. Was there more for us to discuss? Well, isn't this a surprise? I was just finishing up here. To think that we might have missed each other. It's fitting you got to see how I punish this town, for such is your fate. You will die for your crimes against the Legion. How interesting. You're the profligate courier who's been of some assistance to the Legion. Well, 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 if it isn't our favorite courier, trekker of the wastes, killer of Mr. House. Well, 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 what's our favorite courier doing so far from the Strip? Don't you have a special delivery to give to Mr. House? I was just finishing up making an example of this town, teaching a lesson, if you will. When you move on, teach everyone you meet the lessons Caesar's Legion taught here, especially any NCR troops you run across. Where to begin? That you are weak and we are strong? This much was known already, but the depths of your moral sickness, your disillusion? Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson. The goddess Linnaeus, monster of the East. Quite a man, if man he be. Caesar prides himself on selecting the right tool to overcome each new obstacle. In Linnaeus, he found his hammer. He's never been defeated in battle. 14 tribes have laid down arms at his boots. Another 5 rendered extinct. His latest campaign in the wilds of Utah has concluded, and he is en route. When he arrives, your doom arrives with him. Nipton was a wicked place, debased and corrupt. It served all comers, so long as they paid. For a pittance, the town agreed to lead those it had sheltered into a trap. Only when I sprang it did they realize they were caught inside it too. Profligate troops, powder gangers, men of the Legion, such as myself. The people here didn't care. It was a town of whores. Ha! Innocent. Hardly. They stood and watched as their fellows were butchered, crucified, and burned. One by one, they stood and hoped their turn would not come. Each cared only for himself. Cowardly, though. They outnumbered us, yet not once did they try to resist. Yes, and herded them to the center of town. I told them their sins, the foremost being disloyalty. I told them that when legionaries are disloyal, some are punished, the others made to watch. And I announced the lottery. Each clutched his ticket, hoping it would set him free. Each did nothing, even when loved ones were dragged away to be killed. I am Vulpes Inculta, of Caesar's Legion. I serve my master as the greatest of his Frumentari. We Frumentari are soldiers of a different stripe, capable in battle, but skilled as infiltrators and agents as well. You bear the mark of Caesar. That makes you special. Do whatever Caesar tells you to do, and whenever the opportunity presents, strike at the profligates. Pile body upon body. Tell everyone you meet of what you saw here. The Legion can handle the rest. That said, if you were to strike at the profligates, butcher them. Trouble their operations. This will not go unnoticed. Indeed. Our hounds demonstrate greater loyalty to each other every day than the wretched inhabitants of this town. Yes, they did. As will all the rest of you. In due time. Now go, and teach what you've learned here. There will be more lessons in the days ahead. As are all crimes, if you feel strongly about it, attack us, and soon you won't feel a thing. So you've said. You're unusually bright for a profligate. Well done. Now go, and teach what you've learned here. There will be more lessons in the days ahead.